from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Two and a throw right away. Throw caught by Achane. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run. Here's Achane. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And just shedding him off there. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On play action, here's Tua, out to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
21-0 our score after one. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Duggan now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Duggan. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones now in motion left. Duggan will look to throw this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Achane fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, No way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone.
tenthborn.
It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing, Duggan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Duggan to throw. Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
TheOneWayOG.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Spins by.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jones.
To throw is Duggan. Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Looking to throw. Dugan.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And some room to roam now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here comes a reverse. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At the own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Back to throw.
Dugan. That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Dugan.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. This pass.
But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And going deep for Hill.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Throwing on second and long. Duggan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group. I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd and 3. Duggan now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Duggan looking to throw. Flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Duggan. He's got White here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Duggan will look to throw this. A slant to Jones.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Dugan. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to claw one back. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Down the left sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Operating from the gun. Dugan.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking knocking on the door. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Now for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Dugan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Duggan. Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Throwing. Duggan.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
14 yards that time for number 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Duggan to throw. Another catch from Melton.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
All right, come on. Ready for this? Okay. This is like watching paint dry. Come see this. What is this?
Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Can't we score?
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the National.
And my goodness, another interception. How about this? And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base... disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What just happened? Seriously, what even was that play? The minute I'm finna put that jersey on.